Hello everyone, and thank you very much for tuning in. I, of course, am Rotype, and this is Factorio, One Small Step. In the last episode, we finished getting green science automated in our ugly spaghetti bus, and started work just barely on what's going to be the main kind of bus, the main area to the north. And at the end of the episode, I noticed I had this kink for like no good reason. So we're gonna fix that. But yeah, from here we're pretty much trying to just get the kind of the main base, the main bus set up and working. We'll continue to kind of chug through red and green science with this little setup down here, but I think I really need to get the main bus set up sooner rather than later, because I need to get trains running. And once I get trains running, I'm going to want to get the depot set up the way I like to have it, and just all of those kind of normal things that go along with playing a game of Factorio. Just need to get everything squared away and ready. So to that end, we're just kind of running this copper line up. This one might... Oh, we got away without cutting too many trees down. That's good. And we'll stick the raw copper up here. And for now, just kind of run the bottom line out. Every once in a while, I put the this kind of fourth marker here so I know how big the bus is. But just going to run this down. And at some point, oops, go ahead and open the map here. Yeah, I mean, there's really no reason not to start it almost right away. Go ahead and build a furnace column. For that, I'll just kind of split off like this. And actually, the next thing I'm going to need is a coal line. So I'll take 1, 2 spaces in between, just like that. Oops. Clear this out of the way. Oh, that was just wrong. And I'll get the coal line up here. The coal won't be used too much up this far, this being the kind of raw material bus area. But I want it up here for now because of the smelting. Even if I do jump straight to steel furnaces, which look like are about to finish, I'll still need the coal to fuel the steel furnaces. So we'll run those up here, and oh, I don't know, that's a fine distance. And of course we're out of transport belt again, so might as well clear some of these trees on my way down. But we're going to get some more transport belt, get the coal up, and then I think the next thing really is just going to be getting some furnace columns in, some proper big furnace columns, and really start churning out. I mean, right now, what are we producing? Oops, wrong button again. What are we producing here? Just garbage numbers of production here. So really start churning out the production, get the bus built, like I said. So that should hopefully be clear enough to run the coal. I will probably go ahead and build a couple more coal miners. Again, same as I was doing with the copper and the iron, just kind of dedicated to the bus, so this area runs by itself, just kind of keeps producing my science when I'm not paying attention in a way. So to do that, I need a bunch more iron. So let's just go ahead and grab all of this. Everybody's got some stacked up. Make a few of these, and obviously transport belt is the biggest necessity. I'll run up here, and do I have any yet? No, I got one. One may or may not be good enough. And there we go. I'd at least like the 2, and then from there, kind of clear this. There we go. And of course, I forgot how far away the line is to run this up. So I jog all the way back up here. I don't know if the Factorio community has come up with a name for this character. I don't know if it's supposed to be you, or, you know, I think it's, I never was big into Minecraft, but the character's name is something like Steve, right? I believe that's right. I don't know if the Minecraft guy has a name, but whoever he is really fit. He's constantly running, especially when I make these kind of very large bases, just running from one end to the other. Although I suppose he could afford to not be fit when we have the exoskeleton mechanical legs going on, but that is quite a ways off. Anyway, I suppose that's besides the point. Point being, we're doing a lot of running. I will try to minimize that just because I know that's boring both for you and for me, but sometimes you just gotta get somewhere else. Of course, I chose to build my base pretty far up there in the wilderness, but it will not be wilderness forever. All right, let's see. So I really kind of want to dump this coal. I don't want this. Get this out of here. This is not quite full. Good. I'll just dump that stone. I don't like all this stuff cluttering up my inventory. All right. So we're still kind of just waiting on transport belt. Actually, you know what I might do here is just bake some of this stone. Let's see. So if I put this like this can run. I don't need much, but just a little bit of brick like that. And give it some power. I suppose it does need, I'll give it wood. Wood's fine here. Oops. Here, have some wood. You can have all of that. So I can get some brick, and the brick will be useful for steel furnaces, although I do also need steel for the steel furnaces, obviously. But one thing at a time. I think the next thing is I bring coal in like this, and then I actually need to... This is... You ready for some super ugly, dumb spaghetti? Watch this. This will be... I'm gonna go under and then up. And then over like that. That's the ugly circuitous route that the coal is gonna take. And there we go. Now I can feed miner, which inexplicably is still a burner miner. Loops around. Oh, of course. Nope, this is on the wrong side. After all of my fancy spaghetti. Why did we even bother? We just need to do that. There we go. All right. So now these will be fed. May even only feed one or two, but just some stone. That's all I really need. Just give me some stone. And actually, this is not a bad location to do this as well. I'll go ahead and do that and drop a splitter here. Give myself some steel as well. And now the spaghetti factory has stone and steel in a super slow and efficient manner, but it gets the job done, sort of, kind of. I don't need this here anymore because we're moving up in the world to steel furnaces. And you know what I might even do is give it a box. Doesn't need to be there. Good. A box needs wood or steel, I suppose. Do I have enough steel to make a steel box? 8 steel? How many steel do I have? Is it worth the extra steel? I have 0 steel? How do I have 0 steel? Oh man, making steel takes forever. Nope, you're getting a wooden box. Okay, wooden box. Where to go? Here it is. Put the steel in a box, please. Oh, that is so slow. Okay, that I don't need steel quickly, but I need steel more quickly than that. There we go. That one's just gonna pile up. All right, fine. Forget the box. Easier to just go in and click one by one, but we have steel, we have stone, we have transport belt now, and let's go ahead and march all the way back up and see what we can do about this bus. Don't have any steel furnaces yet, but I have a ton of stone ones, so I can at least lay out my furnace columns. Let's hopefully hitch sort of a ride on the transport belt. And I can at least kind of, as I said, lay out what I'm looking at here. This may have to go, and this one may have to go. Those others might be okay. So from here, we'll run this down. Oh, I don't know. That's probably far enough, like this. There we go. Yep, that should be fine. And then we just kind of run these out. Pick one of these to be the center. Then set up our, actually, you know what? I'm not going to do it that way because I'm probably just going to replace furnace columns. I used to set up the furnaces in like a expandable, I guess I used to call it, way where you leave the extra space to drop the electric one, but by that point you have robots and you just clear it out with robots anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. I think 16 is the number that makes sense. We'll find out. But as I was saying, now I don't really bother with the official count of space, the spacing, I should say, and all that stuff, because by the time it really matters, you have robots, and if you need more space to put electric furnaces in, you just tell the robots to do with it. I'm not an over robotic person, I guess is a way to put it, but I do like to use them, mostly the construction. Like I use some robots for logistics and more for myself than for kind of setting up a logistics factory. I've built some large factories, but I've never built them so large that you have to have robots. I know there are some kind of designs and throughputs that you can't keep up with belts. I've never built that large, but I do tend to stick to belts when possible. But I do like my personal RoboPort, both for mostly, as I said, construction, but every once in a while it's nice to be delivered stuff. I mean, I have handy hands, as we've seen, making me stuff, which is basically like a dumb version of logistics robots. Because why would I spend the time to order to make it when I can just get it delivered? There's also something kind of nice about using stuff from storage. Like if you've made it and disassembled it at some point and then need that same item again in some other place, some other location. It's something kind of nice to me about not making another one if you have it. You know, I mean, it's wasting resources, right? If you make another one. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but this should get things going, at least on that one half. I don't have a ton of inserters left to fill up the other one here. I don't know what I'm set to. Let's check here. And I'll go ahead and tell it to make me a full stack of those. How much more belt do I get? 200, that's good. Steel, I have some steel, not a ton. A ton of brick though, that's good. I don't know how I ended up with all this. Let's get rid of that. And while we're here, of course, we'll just fill up on plate. And okay, can we make any steel furnaces yet? We can make 3 whole steel furnaces. All right. We're in the future now. 3 steel furnaces. Can't stop us. But we might as well get them going because that'll get us more iron faster. Apparently the coal isn't coming in. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, that was dumb. This was incorrect. Clear all this mess out. Yeah, this is wrong. There we go. This is what I wanted to do. Like this and that. Yep, that's better. So I have some more inserters. We'll go through and, oops. Fill up. Man, keep doing that. Now the reason I have 16 is, at least in my head, that is the right number for a column to saturate a belt in some circumstance. And of course I don't remember the exact circumstance, if it's steel, 16 steel that fill, or if it's 16 stone that fill, and if it's a regular belt that it fills, or an express belt, or any of those other things. But I feel like the length is almost more important than the actual number and the filling of the belt kind of computation. I really am just looking for a gist of about that far. Maybe, you know, with some buffer. I got a little buffer on the top and leave a little buffer on the bottom. That way, if later I'm going for kind of a mega factory type setup, with higher throughput, I'll have the space. I don't have to really rearrange, you know, everything. But all right, oh great, we have tons of iron now. So I can go ahead and up handy hands to, yeah, sure, half a stack's probably fine there. We'll give ourselves half a stack of underground. And, oh, I only need one stack of those, but these I want, oh yeah, one stack. Good, so now we should be able to get some of that done nicely. Let's go ahead and drop our fancy pants steel furnaces, all 3 of them. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That is all of our furnaces. So this can be our single-ended, for now, copper line. We'll just run some of this down. It looked like I don't think I have enough of these inserters to do this entire line, but we shall survive. Yep, that's the end of that. We don't even get to turn on our fancy steel furnaces. But like I said, that's fine. All right, finish with the poles. We're gonna run out of poles too. Man, we're just gonna run out of everything. Okay, we're gonna run out of splitters. No, it doesn't look like it. So we'll get that there, that there. At least get some semblance of what this should look like. That way, just like the iron, we can get the copper kind of running in the way it needs to be. There we go, like that. Copper. Coal. Not much coal coming in. I might have to add a miner to it, but there. Copper, coal, power, sort of. And yeah, good. Excellent, excellent. I'm out of habit. I almost went and ran and picked up a bunch of that, but I have a good number right now, so I don't really need to deal with it. Let's get this steel furnace running just because I spent so much time talking about it that I feel like we should get it going. Doesn't even have an output inserter, but that's fine. And good, we got a bunch of copper. This should be able to enable us to finish up with getting some of these done. Just need a few more, probably still copper, right? Okay, there's all the inserters. Next thing I need is, can I get a pole? I don't have any wood, that's why I don't have any poles. Well, lucky for us, there's a giant forest next to us. Hopefully soon, actually, yeah, looking at our research, hopefully very soon we'll be done with the small poles forever. I'm going to burn them all in my car once I build a car. Oh, crap. I lost my tool too. Got myself a steel axe. But I do, in case you didn't know, you know, reusing resources, reduce, reuse, recycle, right? You can burn your small electric poles as fuel in, I think you can do it in furnaces. I know for sure you can do it in like the car and the tank. I think you do it in a furnace too, which just makes me happy because I hate the small electric poles, and it's nice to see no matter how many I make, I can still get some use out of them. You know, it's unlike these burner mining drills, which are just going to sit there either in my inventory or in a wooden box or in my logistics storage, or I'm going to shoot them and kill them. But, you know, they're useless once I'm done with them. At least the wooden poles are not useless after I'm done. Now I came down here for a reason and I don't remember what it was. What was I just working on? Shoot, I don't remember. Oh well, we'll just have to walk right back up. Make some more steel furnaces, but I don't know if that's necessarily warranted immediately. Go take a look, hopefully I'll jog my memory. Maybe it was furnaces. Just trying to get this setup down a little more. Oh, it was coal, that's what it was. I need to build some more mining drills and get to work on the coal. However, that is going to have to be a project for the next episode. If you like the series, if you like what's going on, feel free to click the like button down below. These episodes come out 3 times a week, so if you want to make sure you don't miss any, please click the subscribe button. I will be back the day after tomorrow with the next episode. In the meantime, my name's been Rotype, and I'll see you later.